What is going on, everybody? Depraved / here. We are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
Together we are
HellaDepraved.
All right, so
We're excited.
I was sitting at work, and this popped up on my phone. I got a notification for it.
Right.
Thursday, Friday,
I think, because we already had our lineup planned, and then we were like,
yeah, we canceled our lineup Thursday for Friday because I just was not in the mood to actually react to music for some reason.
right, we did something different.
So we ended up doing a movie review.
Right. Fear Street. Still
Fear
find
Street.
us. Yeah.
But yeah, HellaDepraved dropped this, like I said, I think it was Thursday.
And then we were like, oh, really? Really, guys? Yeah.
Right.
So,
We're
we
excited,
made the time this weekend, which we don't normally do.
Right. And we're excited.
Yes.
So. With that being said, we're going to react to this if you guys have already seen it. If not, click the link in the description below. Hop on over to all the things coming back. We say that because we're a commentary, reaction, breakdown, comedy channel. What that means is we will pause for any and all of the above.
Correct.
With that being said, it is time to slash it up and break it down. This is 8 Graves with Cold Shoulder. Brr. Brr. Let's get it.
It's got a Pinocchio nose. The way the artwork is, it's got like a Pinocchio nose and almost demon horns. That's great.
This sounds like a song I know.
Does it? It reminds me of one of the 90s alternative rock.
It reminds me of the start of Say It Ain't So. Say it ain't so.
Whoa, whoa. Yep, okay, alright.
Just the beginning intro part.
Yeah, I hadn't placed it yet, but that's what I was... 90s alternative rock.
So we're going to start that over.
We were there for that.
I mean, I'm not complaining at all.
At all.
At all.
At all.
I don't remember who does that song, though.
Oh, shoot. Now that you've... It'll come to me at some point. It's a heart... Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah.
Anyways.
There's a space out moment. That's good. We're getting old. I like the whistling.
Weezer.
Thank you.
Take it with me on the way down. I'm laying low. There's nothing I can say now you don't already know. Feels like everyone I care about gets hurt the most. So if you wanna stay around, don't get too close. I've been building a wall and I can't tear it.
Look, straight out the gate, this is way different sounding.
I love it. I was just gonna say it reminds me of some of his acoustic sessions. And granted, it starts with a very acoustic sound, but what I love is that you hear his voice, and it doesn't have so much of the EDM type beat and instrumental behind it, that it's not just raw and sort of unfiltered. He's got a gorgeous voice. And granted, I'm not saying you can't hear that in the other songs, but it just makes it so much more obvious. Right. And I did like the, Join me on the way down because I'm laying low.
Yes.
Nice little double there. Like, very nice.
So if you want to stay around, don't get too close. I've been building a wall and I can't tear it down. Get a chill when you call me, I'm freezing you out. I got a cold shoulder. Cry on it if you want to, let it go. I told ya, hold on and it'll haunt you. I got a cold shoulder. Cry on it if you want to, let it go. I told ya, got a cold shoulder.
Okay.
That's...
I love the chorus. For reasons.
For reasons
For reasons.
that you're not going to expound upon.
I will. Other than the fact that it just sounds great.
Right.
But it pulls it away from me hearing the Weezer song.
That too, yeah.
Because even when he's singing, I'm still in my head going, say it ain't
Well,
so
because of the acoustic
wrong.
melody that started the nostalgic thought in our brain in the first place. I also like that they still have a sense of humor, and it all fits together perfectly lyrically and content-wise for what he's saying, but he drops things like, so he's got the cold shoulder, but then he says, let it go. After he says, I've been freezing you out.
Go.
And it's
Let
like,
it go.
come on now. He has too much fun with some of this stuff.
He does. And
Yeah.
also, by the way, if someone were to have a literal cold shoulder, you would not want to cry on it.
No.
Because then you would freeze to them.
Yeah. Have you seen people stick their tongues on the post? It's a bad idea. Bad idea. But I do like that. Keep it in and it's going to haunt you forever. Which is true. That's true about any kind of trauma or anger or I guess anything that builds up in you.
Right.
But him being the person who's freezing you out, like building the wall and protection mode, but it's still interesting because I find that a lot of people that do that are still willing to be the shoulder to cry on.
Right.
They always say the strongest people are the people that support everybody else and no one ever checks on them. Well, this is what happens.
Right.
I told you got a cold shoulder. There's a reason for the distance. It keeps me safe. I'm not begging for forgiveness. Just know I tried to change. I could break you in an instant. You'll curse my name. So while the knife is twisting, I take the blame. I've been building a wall and I can't.
Ooh. That actually gave me chills.
The twisting the knife, but I'll take the blame. Does it sound like he's the one twisting the knife? Or he's just willing to take the blame?
I feel like he's the one having the knife twisted in him. But then he takes the blame for it, even though technically it wouldn't be his fault.
I mean, it kind of sounds like that, or it sounds like the person is claiming that he's hurting them. And he's like, look, it's unintentional. It's all this protection mode, and I don't mean to be distant. I'm not intentionally freezing you out, so on and so forth. And that person is still crying. You caused all this hurt, and being like, fine. I didn't know I was doing anything. I'll take the blame. I'm trying to change. I don't know. Sounds like... Yeah.
Sounds like, yeah.
Very, very familiar, I guess I would say. Not in this relationship, but definitely in past ones. Yeah.
Blame. I've been building a wall and I can't tear it down. Get a chill when you call me. I'm freezing you out. I got a cold shoulder. Cry on it if you want to. Let it go. I told you. Hold on and it'll haunt you. I got a cold shoulder.
Also, the way he does the cry on it if you want to is also almost flippant.
Yeah, no, exactly.
He's like, I mean, if you really want to,
Right.
it's there.
Well, it's also the way that he says, hold on to it and it'll haunt you. Like, because he says, cry on it if you want to. So he could also be referencing his shoulder and that freezing cold just, like, sticking to it like we were talking about. It's interesting, I think, how almost all of their songs, the way that they're written, the phrases, the way that they intentionally put one thing after another, you know, it's a whole bunch of doubles,
Right.
little flips of words, and you could, depending on your situation, take it one way or another. Honestly, you know, there's been times in the same relationship where I've been both like, I'm so sorry, I'm trying to change, totally apologetic about the fact that I was reserved and was supposedly hurting them, and then found out later that was more of a manipulative tactic on their part, right, to try and get a rise out of me, because I'm a generally even-keeled, kind of calm person, and they thought drama was the only way to really prove love or something of the sort, and that it was one of those flippant kind of, so sorry. Yeah. Sorry, okay. Not sorry. So what do you think the real face says under there? Like all that black tape? Did you... Okay, so the brown is kind of a mask and the black is...
You're talking about the the kanji?
Yeah.
Characters? I don't know. I don't read that language.
Alright. I didn't know if it was. Yeah. Or if it was just, yeah.
I also could be wrong. It might not be kanji. It might be something else. But it is a foreign language of sorts.
Okay.
Of Asian descent, I believe.
Possibly.
It's not the first time they've used it, I don't believe, either.
No, I was just wondering if it was something that I should recognize, I suppose. Loved it. I like this kind of a little bit rawer sound from them, and they do have tracks that pop up, and like I said, the acoustic sessions, which we don't do here because we cover their released work. Audio. Yeah. But I love listening to those. A, because they have fun.
Right.
And goof off. And B, because I like the unfiltered sound of his voice a lot.
So, the more I listened to it, the more I even started to like it even more.
I think it's one of those that...
I had to get past the Weezer thing.
Not that I minded that Weezer song at all, guys. It's just like, once you have that sort of, oh my god, that's what it sounds like, it's really hard to get rid of.
Right. But, if I had one complaint, it is quite literally the one complaint I have for everybody. And it's, I need a third verse.
Right. It's too short. It's too short. Come on now. Sure. I mean, it's gorgeous. It'll go on a playlist.
Yes.
It'll go on your playlist of my playlist because you have your own separate one. But it needed to be longer.
Yes.
I need like a 5-minute minimum for a lot of our favorites.
Very true.
Yeah. However, I liked it. I love this sound. I like all of your sounds, honestly, but I really like this.
It still doesn't beat Evil for me.
Look, okay, here's the thing that I figured out the other day. Evil is kind of like our theme song on a personal level, right? Whereas a lot of the other songs that they come out with, like Okay or Cold Shoulder or Bury Me Low, those are all action mood-oriented songs. Like, I may be in this mood, and therefore it is the song I want to listen to. Evil is just that song that it always applies to me no matter what I'm doing or how I'm feeling. Yeah, I mean, it's just, again, need a third verse for that song too. Maybe a little remix. I don't know.
I'll do it. I'll do a third verse for it.
He'll do it. Can we get the beat? over here with your 2 verses, maybe with just like a third verse that's unwritten in the middle.
I would turn it way more evil than it already was.
I think they would get a good kick out of it, though.
I don't know.
No, honestly, I think they have a good sense of humor. I think they get a good kick. They watch us. They must have a good sense of humor.
True.
I mean, there is that. So, anyway, loved it, guys.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Keep doing your thing.
Can't wait for more.
We'll be here for the next one.
It always excites me when something new of 8 Graves drops because it means there is going to be something. It means I get to
surprise her because for whatever reason she doesn't get the notifications for it.
And they're not turned off. It's just, well, you know what? Here's the thing. One needs to actually check social media platforms for notifications to make an appearance. You do, I don't.
True.
That's the difference. Yeah.
All right, so with that being said, if you guys like the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, comment down below what did you think of 8 Graves with Cold Shoulder. Let it go.
Just
that's my favorite part of the song now.
It was so great. He's like, I don't mean to freeze you out. Let it go.
Also, comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response.
With that being said, we love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Cannot wait to see you depraved people later. Peace.